So what's good, fam? I'm here in Home Depot. I'm in Home Depot. And reason being, if you're here, you may have heard about my door situation that I had with Lowe's. Anyway, long story short, ordered some pre-hung doors, just like this. However, I had to get them custom made because the doorway that I'm trying to fill in is extremely tall. And it's probably the same width, I can't remember, the same width as a normal doorway, but it's extremely tall. So, custom ordered some doors. Lowe's messed up multiple times, tried to make me pay for it. Long story short, ended up getting the doors for less than half the price of what they originally was. So I'm hanging them myself. I ain't never hung no doors. So I'm here in Home Depot because I got some things I got to get. One mistake I made is I got solid frame instead of hollow. Solid doors instead of hollow. Difference is, you hear that? Most doors in almost all houses are hollow. Mine are solid. The reason I did that because it's going from the bedroom to the bathroom. So the shower in the morning, and one of us, me or Angel, got to get up earlier than the other. That's solid. Problem is, the solid's a lot heavier. Anyway, one of us getting up, getting in the shower, you know, we can now close that. Ain't waiting, disturbing the other person. So I'm gonna show y'all just the stuff that I plan on getting. I need some shims. I got long screws. I need some extra long screws. I need those. And I'm probably gonna get like maybe a 2x4 because I want the door to be raised a little bit, and I'll explain that later on, but I'll show y'all what I'm getting. All right, fam, so I think I got pretty much everything I'm getting this time around. I'm just gonna explain all this to y'all. So I got right here, lights in the way. Okay, so right here, I got, these are just, they call inactive handles. So basically they don't turn or anything, it's just to pull and push the door closed. And I got 4 of those, left side and right side on the front and the back. And these look similar to everything else that's in the house, and I just wanted to match up. Plus on the side where you have to pull it open, you need some way to grab it because that's not included. These are the screws that I ended up getting. Not ideal for this, but it's flat on the head and they're long enough. I didn't want to get those, but that's the only thing of that length that I could find that had a flat head. The other stuff went into some stuff that I didn't really need. Got some shims. That's to shim up the frame and get everything plumb and square. Get all that business. These are wooden shims. It's just a whole bunch of them, so you'll see those, how they'll go in later on. This is a, I don't know what this thing is called. Adjustable, there you go, ball latch. Couldn't think of what it was called even when I asked because they didn't know what I was looking for. So basically that's to, when the door closes, it like locks in place. Not locks, but it goes in place and stays closed. And you know, you just push it open and close, but that's to make it stay. And this is a backup plan for hanging the actual door. Hopefully I won't need these, but there'll be a temporary backup plan, and I'll explain that later. I didn't get, right now I'm not getting a lock because I need something long enough that Angel can reach to slide to the top, because hey, we do want to be able to lock these doors. Not that we need to, but we want to be able to, because hey, sometimes we like going in the bathroom, handling a bit and doing things. The only other thing I'll get other than locks is probably some quarter round. This is quarter round. The reason it's called quarter round is because it's literally a quarter and not a full. And I'll come back and get that if needed. I most likely will. And that's just to pretty everything up on the edge of the frame, on the face of the frame after I put the doors in, but I'm not gonna get that this time around. I just wanna get these things up and make sure everything is open and closing and swinging and square and plumb. So see y'all later. Forgot. And last but not least, is 2x4. I think this will end up coming into place. I don't need a full like 6-inch piece, a 6-foot piece. I think this will end up coming into play because I want to set the frame on something. I don't want the doors to set on the floor, and I don't think I have enough shims to get it to the height to where I want it. But again, I'll explain that once I get to the house. All right, so I got everything. Here are the doors that have been patiently awaiting their installation. They ain't been as patient as I am, I can tell you that. I have been. So I'm 6'5", and on top of my head comes to here. So I just let you know how tall these doors are. I guess you could have reached that lot, but we'll see. Anyway, got towels up there to protect the wall and the floor. So what I'm gonna do is get this door, get it over here. Excuse all the mess, kid stuff. Get it over here and take it off the hinges. Take the doors off the hinges so I can work with the frame. Sure, let me turn it around. First thing I did was make sure all that is level and plumb. with, shoot, I can't do this, with the level. Make sure it's level and plumb, which it is. That gives me something to go on. Actually, I take it back. The very first thing I did was grab my assistant, because he's gonna help me, and that's gonna be payment for me cutting his hair later, right? And because you're a good son and I'm a good father and you just want to help me because you like helping me do stuff like this, right? Liar. Spin it around with this guy. Opposite side of where it's going. So I can get the doors out and just slide it. Looks good. Alright. There. Some more on it. There. Actually, let me leave that in there until I get this. So come on this side and hold it. And same. Alright. Got it at the front. That's that one. Okay. They had the doors stapled into the bottom with this piece of wood. I don't know how to get that out other than beating the crap out of this and freeing it up. But now we just got a piece on the bottom we gotta take out and start installing the actual frame part. Get these bands off here. Well, I anticipated this when I went to put the frame in the doorway. I see that I have baseboard here, so measured it out and marked. Basically, I have to notch out that baseboard and the frame will fit into that pocket. If not, I'll just take the whole baseboard off and then replace it once the door is installed, but that's what I'm planning to do right now. Should be quick and easy. I didn't know if it'll work or not. I literally just took my utility knife and just kept scoring it really hard in the same pattern to cut the baseboard. I know what baseboard is made out of. It's nothing like heavy duty. So I just kept doing that and I was able to notch it. So now I'm just taking my screwdriver. Not enough. What just happened? I'm gonna say outlet again because the camera just cut off. I don't know if it was recording. Crap. That was a lot. Anyway, I said that I'm a little nervous because this went in way too easy. So that's what I notched out. I still got some stuff to clean up on either side. This piece supposed to come out. I think I'm gonna notch it. I'm gonna cut it and leave that under there because I want this frame to be as close to the top as possible because I didn't want that gap too big because I didn't want to have to fill in a whole lot. Because that's why I bought that 2x4 because I thought I was gonna have to cut something and sand it down, shave it down, but it looks like I might not have to do that. Anyway, so I'm gonna make sure this is plumb and square all the way around before I start shimming it up and putting in anchors. But yeah, that's the notch. It went in very easy. After I chiseled everything out, cut everything out, went in very easy. This is all it is, it's baseboard. It's not anything solid. See that? It's not like solid wood, pine or anything. But yeah, so on to the next thing. Grab my shims, start putting it in, making sure everything is, plumb and square. And that means straight, like square, 90-degree angles, basically a square. Yeah. Maybe y'all heard this twice, but the camera cut. So now I got these shims. As you see, it starts out really skinny and gets thicker. So basically, it goes for sliding it in here, and when it's caught, you can stop. I put basically one on one side, one on the other to meet in the middle. But I'm gonna get my level. So what I'm doing, basically I'm gonna make sure it's plumb and level. Well, plumb, give me that, Marcus, the long, yeah. 4 foot level, here, you put it on here. Put it on this side. So what I'm doing, move real quick. What I'm doing is putting it on this side to make sure everything is level like this. Yeah, and then I'm making sure everything is level this way. So that's plumb, square, level. I'm gonna check the top too. So go ahead and put it on here. So it looks like I don't need the screws that I bought, because I had some and I did a test run to make sure that I'm actually got a stud right here, because this, like I said, this doorway is really wide. It's like 16 inches wide. So I know some of this is hollow, but I'm still hitting wood right here. So we are good to go. So now I'm putting screws in, making sure that this doesn't start flexing and bending. Make sure it stays straight. And it is as I'm going down, because this is already flush and everything, so good to go. And I'm countersinkering them a little bit, because of course the door has to close. This is the hinge side of the door, so it can't nothing be sticking out. I'm just gonna keep it going all the way up on one side and all the way down on the other. So this side I'm going straight to the wall. This side I'm gonna have to shim, because it's not big enough of a difference. Total is like a 1/8 of an inch total. So that'll just be an 1/8 of an inch bigger, but I got the quarter round that I showed y'all that I'm gonna end up putting on both sides, so you won't be able to see any of that. All right, so for this one, I think I'm gonna start at the top. Shim up the top, make sure the top is square, shim it in place, screw it in, and then make sure I stay that same depth all the way down between the wall and the frame. As you can kind of see, there's no gap, absolutely no gap on this side that's flush to the wall. You see up at the top, I take it back, maybe 3/16, not enough for me to care. Like I said, I'm gonna put the quarter round on there, so it'll hide that. I'm by no means an expert at this. Never done this before, but I have been in construction. Is it the same side? Have been in construction industry for a good, actually majority of my life. Done a lot of different things, so I'm just using my blue collar common sense and figuring this thing out. So as you can see, I got shims, screws in each set of shims, and you can see that gap that's gonna get covered by quarter round. This is a good stopping point to put the doors back on. Put like 2 hinge pins back in each door, and just make sure everything is gonna actually close and operate properly before I continue, because I don't want to do all the way in and then it not work. That's my homegirl Carlin being loud. I don't remember what I said to y'all last, but Angel and one of our really close friends, Carlin, came up here, so I lost track. They wanted to see it. But anyway, so this is what we got. There's the shims, there's a screw at each set of shims. I'm still adding more screws, but the doors, I mean, they close good. Of course, painting and all that stuff will come into play. That's them closed. This one, this right one, pops open just a little bit, but I have that little thing that I told y'all about that will fix that. But that's the closed version. I still got to put the door handles on. So basically, that's pretty much it for the most part. I am going to, basically I can take my what is it, utility knife. I can literally just score these and shave those off. Just go down, cut each one to get rid of that. But that's neither here nor there currently. I'm just making sure I got enough screws in each side. I'm gonna shim up the top, put a screw or two up there. And the next, only other thing I got, really, hold on. Making y'all dizzy, my bad. Only other thing I got are, of course, the handles. Now see, these are nickel and those are stainless. I don't care, these handles going on there. I ain't getting no more handles. That, and then these little things will be going up at the top. Basically, it's a little marble thing joint. Once I get that in, I'll show y'all that too, but that's it. I'm gonna try to see if y'all can see it from this side. I'm tripping. So these little things I got to close the door, they already on there. I was at the top and I was looking like, what is, these wasn't screwed at the top. What is scraping the frame? Right here, so I felt up here. Yeah, I'm about to see this for the first time with y'all. That's it right there. Hold on. Can y'all see? There. Yeah. It's already on both of them. So I remember, because there was a bunch of plastic and stuff, and I just went and looked through the plastic, and the other piece is right here. So I might still install mine and put those two are right there, put them closer in just to give it more closing power. Just why not? All right, fam. So got the little ball joints in. So this is the top, and the ball bearing slides into that and locks the door in place. But as you see, let me get it to focus on it. As you see, it drops below, so that stands out a little bit. So I literally had to get the Dremel and sand out the frame a little bit so this would fit flush with it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And I know it's probably a better way of doing that, but like I said, I'm not an expert, so I did what I know how to do. So that's it right there. You can kind of see in the drum, but I'm gonna paint all that. But now it fits flush. So what happens is, come on, you can focus. There it is. So that slides in to that little thing, and that's the little marble right there. So it just, pow, good to go. So now I'm about to go. Doors are pretty much in. Only thing left to do now is I'm gonna take my utility knife, cut all those. I'm gonna go get the quarter round. I have the door handles already. I'm gonna put those on. And after that, it's just touch up caulking and painting, and they'll be done. That's it. All right, that's my last update, y'all. Okay, fam. As I stated before, I'm no expert at this. So that's where I'm at so far. I got the door handles on. Got those in and adjusted right. Door handles are on. Quarter rounds are not really working out the way I thought. That looks okay, but it's just like an extra detail that don't really make sense in the grand scheme of things. And this one fits better than this side. This side is, look at that. It's gonna leave a gap regardless because the spacing, because I have a gap over here, no gap over here. So what I realized as I'm sitting back thinking about how I'm gonna fix, hey, there I am. Sitting back thinking how I'm gonna fix this, I was like, why don't I just basically this part of the door, hold on, can I zoom out? Am I zoomed in? No. Basically this part, sorry y'all can't see my hand. This part of the door frame over there is what I just installed. All I needed to do was get molding for the door. Of course, it's not an arch, but get this molding piece to put here.
on that piece that I'm trying to fix. But the problem is I didn't mount this out this way enough. And that's what I should have did. I should have brought this part out closer to this corner. So I should have brought this out this way more. So I would be able to just put the molding on there. I still plan on putting the molding on. I'm not moving this door. That's not happening. I feel like I got pretty lucky the first time of having everything in. This door is plumb, it's square, it opens and closes easily. I'm still gonna get the molding, put it on there, and then whatever filler I have to use, I'm gonna use. And then I'll put a rectangular filler here and caulking all the way up and around. And that will hopefully fill that in and make it, and it'll look nice and all of that. But again, I never claimed to be an expert. I just said I was gonna hang these doors and they up. So that's my latest update. I just now realized that I went and bought all of these, cut the quarter rounds, and when I went to put it on there, I was like, that looks like crap. And then when I looked at it even closer, I was like, I didn't have to do that, cause should have just got molding. So that's what I'm gonna do. Y'all watching me learn how to do this. My bad, y'all. I got up early this morning, started working on the doors, and I forgot to update y'all on what I'm doing. So, shoot, I done filled everything up. So, if you remember about the quarter round that I saw that I wasn't really gonna be able to use, so I went back and bought these filler pieces. Then once I look in, y'all know about the border around the door. So what I'm doing, this is actually the quarter round right here. Hold on, let me try to get it to focus. That's the quarter round back there that I have stapled on all the way up and over. And then the border that I found is going on top of it. So it's gonna be one, once it's painted, caulked and paint, it's gonna be one continuous flat piece. You can kind of see it here. Let me go from this direction. So that's the quarter round. As you see, that side is beveled back there, but ain't nobody ever gonna be able to see it. I'm using the flat part of the quarter round to go. So this is gonna be the finished product. As you see, it's flat, it's square. You'll definitely be able to see once it's painted and all that crap. But basically, the look I'm going for is gonna look extremely similar to this. It won't be any elevation, just this piece will look to be thicker. Instead of being, was that 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches, it'll be like 3.5 inches. So that's what I'm doing. I got the two sides. I just got that piece to put up there, which I'm about to, actually I'm gonna finish stapling this one day, and then I'm gonna put the piece up at the top. Pretty sure I forgot to show y'all my little temporary workstation. So this is where I've been cutting everything. That's the piece I'm about to cut. Had to put the towel on the back because when this thing goes, it has a little baggie on the back, but you can hook up a vacuum, but it spits all the sawdust out the back. So I have the towel there so it falls directly down, or it don't even fall directly down. Just to keep the dust from going everywhere, the towel catches it. And as y'all can see, that's all the Mama Likes merchandise stuff. So y'all need to order these purses and these head wraps because this stuff's in my way. Complete, just put all the tools up. Here are the doors. I already put them in the vlog, but anyway, there they are. Oh, I think I did a reel or something. So then, see, you got a little space there. I'll show you that on the other side. And this is this side done. I just did the sides the same color as the doors. That's the little lip to cover the gap. I think y'all seen everything else. Y'all seen where I put the quarter round in there. Oh, excuse the mess back here, it's closed. I need to put up. I'm still cleaning all the little hinges off, but that's all right. I noticed the other painters actually painted all the hinges, but they sprayed, so it looks different. Anyway, finished product. That's to the, yeah, y'all seen all that. I think I updated everything. But there it is.